It's misty.
In Tri-County news, Governor Tom Wolf paid a visit to Montgomery County today to announce over $500 million in highway improvement projects for the Philadelphia region. One of those projects that's moving into construction mode are signal improvements at 52 intersections around the Pottstown area, with just over $13.3 million in state funds dedicated there.
Pottstown Borough, in conjunction with PennDOT and neighboring municipalities like Lower Pottsboro Township, Montgomery County, and North Coventry Township, have identified certain things that we were targeting here in terms of replacing signal equipment, installation of ADA pedestrian facilities, optimization of signal timing, phasing and coordination settings throughout the project area.
PennDOT's Bob Kent also tells WEEU News this 52 intersection traffic signal improvement project was planned well before a March fatal pedestrian accident occurred at Route 100 in Shoemaker Road near Pottstown. Memorial Day is now over. Now looking ahead, the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum in Bern Township will host the 27th annual World War II weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The event attracts thousands of people from around the world each year, including many veterans. Shane Helzer, the commander of the Daniel Boone Jr. ROTC, said on the WEU Morning Show today, members will be back again this year to assist veterans who have difficulty getting around after Amity Elementary Center principal Dane Miller brought his father to the event for years.
He just so happened to be talking to Miss Kathy Undercupper, who is at the Keystone Villa in Douglasville, and was mentioning he wished that there was a way that they'd be able to take more veterans at an event like this. And from that conversation, spawned what this event, which we're now doing for the second year in a row.
And this year, Junior ROTC from Owen J. Roberts High School will join the cadets from Daniel Boone at the World War II weekend on Friday. This week marks what would have been the 100th birthday for the nation's 35th president, John F. Kennedy. WEU News spoke today with Rick Hintershitz, who remembered the day then candidate JFK came to downtown Reading during his run for the presidency, September 16, 1960. Hintershitz said he remembered JFK as a man of charisma, and he was asked if JFK lived to be 100, would he still have that appeal?
Yeah, I think the charisma still would have been there. And I just think the whole Kennedy speech is sort of like that. Joe Kennedy came to Reading.
Yeah, he would have been 100.
After he gave his speech
Is he still living?
That's why he was here. Young people in that crowd they just ran right up to him. They just sort of pulled to him.
Yeah, that's Rick Hintershitz. The Scripps National Spelling Bee began today in Washington, D.C.
Was it just recently?
He was represented by
1970.
Bill Stetka of Boardtown Junior High West. The 8th grader earned the right to go to the nation's capital by winning the Berks County Spelling Bee in March.
When he died?
Yes.
That's early.
Talked about what it was like to be the last contestant standing.
I was excited. I knew that word.
Abraham Lincoln.
And it was just sort of a moment of finality. I'm
Well,
still
Lincoln was shot also.
And it was just awesome for me.
Martin Luther King was also, but Jimmy O'Reilly.
Berks Country Fest is just not here. Multi-day Americana Jamboree kicks off Friday and runs through June 18th with concerts and community events throughout Greater Reading. One of the major shows is a day-long Polka-Palooza, taking place Sunday from noon to 6 at the Evergreen Country Club in Fleetwood. The headliners are Alex Meixner and the Guitar Slingers. During a recent edition of WEU's Feedback Show, Meixner talked about having a loyal yet widespread audience.
Sometimes it'll be the surprises. We were playing in Tulsa, Oklahoma with the band back in October, and
guy shows up and he drove from Mobile, Alabama, all the way out to Tulsa, Oklahoma to see us play at Oktoberfest for 2 days.
Meixner is also known to play rock and roll covers, including a polka rendition of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Tickets and complete information can be obtained on BerksCountryFest.com. For more details on these and other news stories, pick up a copy of today's Reading Eagle or log on to ReadingEagle.com. Listening to the Tuesday edition of the Afternoon News Update here on The Voice.
I have 5 minutes and 55 seconds. That might be the shortest.
And now here's the WEEU PM Stock Report from Adams & Associates, financial advisory firm.
U.S. stocks closed lower Tuesday with investors pulling back from multiple days of gains as oil prices declined and bank stocks weighed on the market. Both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq snapped 7-session winning streak, closing lower. The Dow Jones Industrial Average finished the day at 21,029, down 50 points. The S&P 500 ended at 2,412, down 2 points. The Nasdaq Composite closed at 6,203, down 7 points. Here are closing prices on some stocks of local interest. Air Products up 6 cents at 143.97. Cabela's down a penny at 53.15. Comcast up 19 cents at 41.10. And Campbell Soup Company down $1.08 at 57.88. Carpenter Technology up 41 cents at 36.92, and Enersys down 53 cents at 83.17. Penske down 71 cents at 42.30, and Penn National Gaming down 27 cents at 19.65. Banco Santander down 10 cents at 6.49, and AT&T up 43 cents at 38.55. UGI up 68 cents at 51.10, and VF Corporation up 7 cents at 53.78. That's your closing stock report for Tuesday, May 30th. For Adams & Associates, I'm Karen Byerly.
Follow us on Twitter at 8:30 a.m. WEEU or twitter.com/8:30 a.m. WEEU. Then like us at facebook.com/8:30 a.m. WEEU. You're listening to the Tuesday edition of Afternoon News Update here on The Voice, 8:30 a.m. WEEU, and online at WEEU.com.
Governor Tom Wolf's administration recently announced that the Department of Labor and Industries Apprenticeship and Training Office has added 7 apprenticeship programs. I'm Kelly Donkin with the WEEU Business Weekly Business Pulse Report. The 7 new apprenticeship programs help job seekers to establish a career path and employers to train skilled workers. Wolf said in a statement, the creation of the Apprenticeship and Training Office has significantly expanded the apprenticeship footprint in Pennsylvania. Increased education of and outreach to potential employers has led to more registered apprenticeship programs, such as the ones approved recently, to expand career opportunities for employees who successfully complete their apprenticeships. Since the Wolf administration established the office last year, it has added 1,599 new apprentices and 58 new registered apprenticeship occupations statewide. The office is responsible for providing outreach, education, and technical support to current and prospective apprenticeship program sponsors and apprentices. For more information on the program, visit dli.pa.gov.